All right, welcome back to the ULTY Portfolio Update. I'm recording this live during market hours on Wednesday, the 26th, the day before Thanksgiving. And these are all the trades from yesterday. I don't think we're going to have too much activity on the day before Thanksgiving. That's why I'm posting this video now, because we had a lot of activity yesterday on the 25th. $647 million were traded yesterday on the 25th. 647 million. 309 million of that were buys. We'll talk about the 7 stocks that they just added to the portfolio. I've got those in yellow. You might be able to recognize some of the tickers there. And they sold $338 million worth of stock. They got out of a lot of positions. So we're going to go over that as well. But just highlighting the buys here, Broadcom, American Express. You can see the numbers here, 70 million in Broadcom, 42 million in American Express, 56 million in IBM, 56 million in Eli Lilly, LRCX, which I think is Lam Research company, 42 million, and 42 million in Morgan Stanley. Now, they got rid of their Affirm position, which they've held on for quite some time now. I don't even know what the cost basis of that was. So they got rid of that. They got rid of ALAB, Astera Labs. We'll talk about if that was a profit or loss. CACI, the little stock, that was a $6 million position. Got rid of that. Costco, sad to see that one go. IREN, good to see that one go. That one's gone. MP Materials is also gone, as is Oklo. So here's now what the portfolio looks like. I've got it sorted from worst performer on the day, which right now is Google. That's okay, though. Google's had a nice run-up. You see IBM in there, Meta, top performer, Robinhood, and then we've got GDX, the gold mining company, or gold mining ETF, gold miners ETF, is up. Coinbase up, Broadcom, SoFi, Bitcoin's in there. So that's what's going on. This is the new ULTY portfolio. This is 20 stocks right now. Oh, I got to get rid of Costco. Sorry. Let me delete Costco out of there and sort it again. Just make sure this is roughly what the new portfolio looks like. These highlights are the ones that I said were good long-term holds. Costco was one of them. TMF, I think, is also a stabilizer, so I'll highlight that. QQQ, also a good stabilizer there. Maybe even American Express, highlight that. So yeah, this is the new ULTY portfolio, and it's looking a lot less volatile, and that's translating into up 1.1% right now on the day. Here's so far the 5-day chart. Kind of a rough hit there, dropped to 386 at a low, and that might be the low for some time now. We could hopefully see stable NAV around $4. Unfortunately, ULTY's dividend has gone down. I'm sure all the current ULTY holders are aware of this, but down to 59 cents. The ex-date is today, so I guess today is trading ex-date. So not bad that it's up on the ex-date. But let's talk a little bit now about how these stocks have all been performing. I've got this huge chart here. And oh yeah, actually before I get to that, I need to make a correction. I messed up yesterday. For those who were following and saw my Symbotic live reaction, I had forgotten to include one of the buys, or excuse me, one of the sells that they had on the 13th in my calculation. So that's my bad. Like I've said before, though, I can make mistakes, but I do catch them. And when I was looking at the equity stat tracking for Symbotic, I saw, wait, Symbotic, they actually have a little bit of a profit on the stock of 5.8 million. So I went back, checked, and they did indeed sell some. So the actual loss on Symbotic is not nearly as bad as I had reacted to. It is only down $8 million. They have a profit in the options trade, or excuse me, a profit in the stock trade, a loss in the options trade. So down 8 million, not down 29 million like I thought, and not down 29%. So apologies for that. But in my defense, they are still down on that position. And I have checked everything else out, and everything else out looks good. So you guys, I will make mistakes on these, but I do go back and find them and correct them. It's just something that we're going to have to live with because this is not a perfect system. Now, going back to the dashboard though, let's look at the current positions and how they're all trading because they look pretty good right now. We see that most of these are running at a profit. We see that most of these are actually running at a profit. On paper, they're up 32 million in these stocks. The best performing one has been Google, GDX, PWR has been good. We see that the ones they're down on are recent acquisitions like Morgan Stanley and Circle. I guess they've held for a little bit now. But overall, we're seeing a lot of green in the ULTY portfolio from these new additions, which is maybe it's just a market thing, but I think that they've picked some better stocks, at least for the long term. Now, unfortunately, we contrast that with how they've traded since September 22nd. So these are all the trades that I have tracked since September 22nd. We see that only 2 have been profitable. HUT, which made them 45K, and CACI, which made them 88K. The rest of them, by my calculations, and I do go back and double check, are down. And that's down for a total of $222 million. Now, Lululemon's a bit tricky because they had a bunch of options on that from before that I think they might have been rolling into. So I don't have the full options history of Lululemon, but I do have the buy history of Lululemon. So I'm pretty confident in the stock profit there, but not the options one. So that one might be different, but everything else, I download these every day, check, and we just see some big time losses here. That's how many trades is that? That's 20 trades or 22 trades total. 20 of them have been dogs and have lost money according to the numbers that I'm seeing there. So that is pretty bad. And like I said on yesterday's episode, it's going to take them a while to get back to profitability. But looking at the names like Quantum, rocket companies, HIMS, Lucid, Figma, look at all these names. These are very different names from the stocks they're currently holding, like American Express, Broadcom, Google, IBM, Eli Lilly, Morgan Stanley, QQQ, Twilio, I guess, I don't know. That seems like one of those high-tech, big rec software guys. Same with Circle, Internet. I'm not too sure about that. But from these stocks, the portfolio does look better. I haven't bought back in yet. Still a little bit scarred from before. But what I'm seeing is trending in the right direction. So I like what I'm seeing there. And let me know what you guys think of all these new picks and how this might change your opinion on ULTY, or if you still don't hold it, or if you do hold it, how you're feeling now, because I'd be interested to hear what people are saying. So that's kind of the ULTY update, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Again, apologies about the Symbotic thing, but I think I caught the mistake and we are tracking it correctly now. So anything else I wanted to cover? I don't think so. I think that's it. So have a wonderful Thanksgiving, everyone. Hope you enjoy it with your families, and we'll see you in another video. Take care.